I love drugs.
Well, I mean, that enemy seems like a good enemy to grind on. Maybe maybe after you're a little bit stronger.
Like, come down here and just kill
exactly.
2 of them, if I can even find 2 of them. I mean, the fact that doesn't even seem to be the white giant is super annoying.
Oh, it's definitely not the white giant.
Wait, I've seen that animation before.
Oh yeah, you have. I didn't even think about that, but that's a really good point.
Interesting. The last time that, like, actually opened the door, the magic, this time it just unlocked it.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
But it can't be nothing.
Well, there was another direction.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
And it absolutely can be nothing. This is going to be another one of those mega enemies. Luckily, I'm doped up on life points right now.
Well, let's see how much IP it gives you. Oh, yeah, it's a blue one, though. Maybe these are the giants.
It's even more powerful.
Well, it's got more life points. It's almost the same IP, though. So maybe it's stronger in some ways, weaker in others.
Not well timed. Ow!
Ow! Look how many life... Oh, because you're doped up, okay.
Yeah, I'm doped on life points right now.
Yeah, as you need to be with these enemies.
It was only a 3-minute dope, unfortunately.
Yeah. I guess dopes can run out mid-battle, can't they?
Yep. All timing is continuous. It is all real time. Well, it's like slightly weird mixed real time, because the clock still runs, but the enemy doesn't when you're in the drinks menu, which I don't know how to interpret that. Yeah, just blind me. I don't mind being blinded.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
I genuinely don't mind being blinded.
Yeah, because you're using magic, so...
Well, it also just, like, wastes the enemy's time, and...
Well, it means you can't see how far away you are from the enemy, so they can get a movement on you.
Yeah, but that, like...
That's not a big deal.
That's more of a big deal for physical attacks.
He healed himself. That's a big deal.
Yeah, but, you know, whether I can see that or not doesn't really affect whether it happens, so...
Well, I wasn't connecting the two.
Yeah. Like, sometimes... So, sometimes the weapon seal, I think, is actually quite a bad idea, because essentially it'll just make them use another move that might actually be tougher than the weapon. But in this case, like... The more I can get it to use blinding, the more it's just wasting its time. So it just dropped my life points.
Yep, it sure did.
Come on, I just need one more. Even level 8 will be more than sufficient. I think these have to be the white giants, right?
Yeah, like, they got to be. They're not white.
I don't know why they're just wandering around, but...
They're the backroom monster. They're not white, but they've got to be the white giants.
My loops aren't back yet, but then I do have, like, one of my doping is gray. Yeah. I think it inverted the effect of my doping. That's what actually happened.
It's an antidote.
I have no drugs. They couldn't look less like white giants, says Nettie in chat. Can you recognize these glyphs? Do you know what drug this is?
It says something about a sore or like a strength, something strong, something.
So not life points is the important part.
Right.
Damn it. I mean, if I encounter another one of those, I won't live. But I feel like there's no point in my not, like, you know, making the effort anyway. Oh, wait. One thing I could obviously do is I could, like, try not to
use
die.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have 4 life rings, which I just can't be bothered to use, apparently. They're not worth it in battle. They're too slow.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. So this is normally what an injection point looks like. Boogle is, I think, giving you advice. It's kind of what an injection point looks like.
I told you it was strength something. The first character means addition, so like plus to strength.
This is not quite what an injection site looks like, and it's also not...
That's...
Okay, is this a bracelet, finally?
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, it probably is a bracelet.
No, that's a ring. They're all... It's only rings. The entire game has only rings in it.
That looks like a thorny ring.
I can't walk forwards, just in case it's not obvious.
Boogle says you got the gross ring.
Okay, well, I can't walk forwards there, but I can walk over here. Looks like you just robbed a grave, says Nettie in chat. I mean, I wouldn't put it past this game. That all feels in line with everything else I've seen. This music... What is this? There's nothing to suggest using magic here, but... When in doubt, just try things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
I guess, yeah, I didn't even look at the mini-map, but yeah, the symbol on the mini-map is definitely a tomb.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's like a cross-shaped burial marker on... I mean, here it's just a pillow, but... Well, that was absolutely horrifying. And I got a crap ring and nothing else.
Well, you got a gross ring.
Gross as in big.
Yes. No, gross is in 144.
Oh, hello. There's the stairs. Not that I want them right now.
Well, if you got them, then you could, from now on, teleport back down to the 8th floor.
There will be like a whole conversation and maybe even a boss connected with that, I assume.
I see.
I'm horrified. I've been turned into a whore.
Wow.
Oh no,
is this the
that
third
just
giant?
appeared out of nowhere. There are 3 giants total. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap,
it is
oh
another
crap,
one of these guys. This might be the one you faced the first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Poo-Poo. Yeah, this is Poo-Poo-Ra. Poop-Ra. I didn't look at the names of the other ones.
I mean, the other one.
Oh, is this the same as the first guy that you
This
fought?
is the same as the first one,
okay.
yeah. Same
then
number.
Then they're definitely not the white giants, unless they have 2 of the same and 1 different one.
But if they're not, the hell are they? Like, why do they just have a mind-bogglingly difficult enemy out here?
Because they're the backrooms monsters.
I never actually checked if you had to clear the level to teleport to it, says Boogle. I would assume not. I think basically if you can get to a place, then you can get the thing for that place. It's just that what you do and don't do will affect, like, later interactions. Yes, only level 9s. All level 9s forever.
Oh, you're just doing Mario RPG timed attacks.
Yep, that's it. That's what this game is.
This is the game that would have been designed if the people who made Mario RPG were Satan.
Oh, come on. 6 life points left, you bastard.
Well, you should have gotten better than an 8.
I'm getting better at fighting these things just in that I know what to anticipate. And also, because they seem to be able to reverse your doping, like going in without doping is actually better.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. You've got 536 intellectual property stored up at this point.
Oh, I'm leaving. That is more than enough. I am leaving, but I am going to talk to the jerks in there first. And I'm going to check this door first. Because there's a 100% look item here. Yeah. And I forget what this thing was. It was garbage, though. Oh yeah, arm healing potion. I can check right now if that does what I assume it does. So let's see. If I go here, how do I have 5 uses left?
Kyle Johnson said that he mentioned Mario RPG timed attacks earlier, and you ignored his message.
Yep, that's what I do. Complete the key spells and defeat the white giant. I mean, where am I supposed to learn these key spells, you bastards?
Well, you got half of the bits for the key spells.
So I would assume the answer is not through here, because that's locked. Right, and that needs the key spell. Well, you know what? As confused as I am, I want to bank these image points. That's a lot of image points.
I would bank them before running into an unexpected boss and losing it all.
And getting, especially since I have no items left, so... Oh, these were the stairs up. Yes. The stairs look the same on the mini-map, and, I can't see through walls, so I just didn't remember that I came in from the north. Okay, let's spend a half an hour leaving this place. I've got so many ips banked up, I may as well just jump my way out, right? And lose all those ips I've got banked up. I think that, so like those rings, I think heal 10% or something like that. It says how much they heal, but I feel like the point of them is exactly as I'm using them.
Yeah, I think so too.
They heal too little to be useful in battle, but they're good for, getting back to where you are outside of battle.
Oh, Kyle's a liar. He said he actually mentioned Paper Mario.
Lies and deceit. I want to bank those ip.
Yeah, those enemies do seem like a good way to bank intellectual property.
Yeah, that's true. I have done grinding in this game. Like, this is a game to be ground.
Grindel grounded, I think you mean to say.
Grindel grounded. On a very rare occasion, the traps give you dream credits, which kind of breaks the entire game, because other than that, only events give you dream credits. Yeah. And so, theoretically, you could, like, really slowly build up more than you should be able to by just destroying every trap and very slowly getting dream credits.
And now that you know it doesn't take a weapon used to destroy a trap.
Yeah.
That makes it even more.
I mean, it just changes the cost-benefit analysis. Yeah. Cost, infinite time. Benefit. Yep. The worst part is every time that I have gotten dream credits from an event, it's actually filled the dream credits. And so anything I have one dream credit right now wasted. Yeah. And so if I can't fill up if you can't get up to 12 so that you can build up your spells, then it's still nothing. Speedrun strats, says Kyle. Literally anti-speedrun strats. Level 9. The second, so the timing of the first one is meaningless because you start the game by pressing for the first one. The second one is slightly earlier than you would expect, and the third one is slightly later than you would expect, or at least than I would expect. So it's really hard for me to get used to. That the gap is just slightly too long between them. He's locking something. Oh, well, we get to see this now. So
that's creepy.
Oh, that time it worked. Okay, so C is your coding is locked, but it's not as absolute a lock as the others. It just makes some probability that your spells don't work. And literally the first time I showed it, it worked fine. So
well, it's still locked and there's another enemy, so.
But that's the thing is it's because it's only a probability. My strategy of just always use magic, even the locking, suggests that, basically. Yeah. Also, notice how little time it was locked.
Yep.
I just didn't even feel like dodging that trap. Oh no, my D's locked! I should have dodged the... Well, I don't have anything to D anyway, so...
Got to know.
Bye. The glyphs for the magic, to me, they don't look Japanese at all, but they look kind of... So, there are Dravidian languages that are where, the entire lines are connected by a line on the, on the writing system, and there are Dravidian language systems that aren't. They look kind of Dravidian, but not connected.
Mm-hmm. The glyph of the magic spell you always use in battle, the right-hand side looks kind of like the hiragana for so, but I think that's just a coincidence.
Well, I mean, bear in mind that the glyphs were drawn by humans who speak Japanese, so there's probably no real coincidences per se, but they, I doubt that you were intended to sort of see it that way. Man, my D's been locked for a while. It's not running out quickly. So this should be just an enemy trap. Yeah. So I'm learning what the different trap Xen means. I don't know what I did right that suddenly I can see a bunch of traps.
I'm guessing just having the dark weapon.
That seems so unlikely to me. Only because nothing about the weapon said so. Not that, this game would ever fail to tell you anything.
Well, it tells you everything except the stuff that would be actually useful.
I feel like it might just be my level. Like maybe one of your stats, like once it gets to a certain point, you can see certain traps or something. Because I could see certain traps before, and I should mention, the traps that I could see before, I think I couldn't see at the beginning of the game, but I didn't realize that because, I just couldn't see any traps, and then suddenly I could see some traps, so I assumed it was just, the first level didn't have any of those visible traps, and the second level does, but maybe I had just leveled up, I don't know. Unfortunately, because we haven't really gotten any plot, I guess we've gotten a little bit, but we haven't found any memory walnuts. You haven't seen just how Japanese this game is. I mean, it comes across quite Japanese anyway, but when the plot comes in, that's when it's like, oh, it's really very Japanese, isn't it?
I see.
I hate having to wait for this key animation. I hate having to wait for the stare animation, too. There's so many, pointless animations that I hate having to wait for. All of which are unskippable, in case it's non-obvious.
Hey, it's our umeboshi again. It's our sour plum again.
I'm hitting level 9s a lot. Oh no, he returned it! I should mention, so, with the return, and there's also, I think, reflect, those are abilities that I notionally have, but they are all if you do your timing exactly with the enemy timing, it's just so go f*** yourself then. I already can't do my timing at all. Yeah. 600 ips.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of ips.
That's a lot of ips.
Oh, and I got a weird...
Yep.
This is a ring that is designed so you can put it on and never take it off.
Yes, exactly.
It's made of worms.
It's made of maggots and a fly. Yep, that's maggots and flies.
That's maggots and flies as a ring. Game Japanese enough for you? Fly curse ring effect. Whatever happened to the half-naked lady and the holy serpent? Asked Kyle in chat. Well, that's the plot character, but there's so much just killing shit between plot elements. When used, instantly kills a specific monster with a 20% chance and fully restores the LP of a specific monster. What?
I have no idea.
I suspect that it's there's a particular enemy that you're supposed to use this ring against. It's specific in that sense. In which case, I probably need to put it on. Maybe that specific monster is the White Giants.
I feel like it's going to be a little bit more themed.
Yeah.
It'll be more obvious, this relates to maggots and flies in some way.
He's that dinner asks bit. Yep. Huh. That reminds me that there was a, high-level boss on an earlier level that we didn't do yet. Might not even be the most disgusting ring in the game, says Boogle in chat. I don't even find it that disgusting, to be honest. It's just flies and fly larvae, who cares?
Okay, something's got to fill up completely.
Life, sweet. My tech level, do I remember what tech level actually does? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's coding. Yeah. So it supposedly makes your coding easier, which presumably means the timing is a little bit less strict, but I still suck. Use rings outside of battle. Maybe it just targets random enemies on the map. That's an interesting thought, Nettie.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to wear that ring because I need to know what it does. Speed up, level 23. I got dream credits? Oh,
No,
I got a dream credit from this. Yeah, I got 2 from destroying a trap.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think 3 dream credits is literally not enough to do anything with. 4, I think, is the minimum that any of the training takes. Let's see. Let's go to item to equip. Not to weapon, but to ring. I think... Don't give me a goddamn tutorial. I think I'm going to replace one of the life rings because I literally have 4 of them. Yes, I think this is one of the life rings. Yeah.
Well, it's called a relax ring.
Yeah. They're called the life rings are called relax rings. They relax by restoring 10% of your health.
I see.
Yeah, I don't really care about those. Do I remember what kind? There we go. Let's stick some maggots on our thumb. Yes, I want to equip it, you bastard.
Let's see what color it is.
It was almighty.
Oh, okay, so it's also yellow.
Yeah. I think basically, if it is not sort of obviously elemental, then it's either going to be almighty or support. It's everything that is... So, almighty is just anything that is neither an element nor support. And then, yeah, the elements are the colors, and there you go, that's that.
See, I interpreted almighty as more like holy.
Maybe that's how they intend to...
Because that's like healing and stuff like that.
But there are almighty attacks, too. In fact, that one was an almighty attack, so...
Again, like holy.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Well, you know what? Okay. I'm trying to think like... Oh, dang it, I did not want to do that. I'm trying to think like, do we have to... stop all of this. Do we have time? Like, how much do we have time to do? I'll tell you how much we have time to do. I said that on an earlier dungeon level, there was a high-level boss that I, like, could not defeat the last time I tried. I don't think that I've defeated it yet, but... yeah, time to make that challenge. The one problem is it's behind a door that costs 125 ips just to cross the door, which is super annoying. But it doesn't take that long to get 125 ips. So,
especially if you fight one of those enemies on level 7. Although you're not going to go all the way down to level 7. Also, that would be a quick way to kill myself before I even had a chance to fight the super boss. And I'll be entirely honest, I may have beaten this boss and just not remember it. I don't think I did. Yeah, but it's not like you have time to progress anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna dive into the dungeon and see how much of an idiot I am. This is obviously obvious, but because these are like really easy to access potions, I figure, they're on the way. I'll just grab them. 125 damage against his 39 life points. I no longer care to avoid traps. I'll tell you, that first level nucleus, when I was first encountering that enemy, was one of the most challenging enemies in the game, because it does physical attacks, and it has so little time between physical attacks. It's just like, bop, 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 bop. It sucks. It's a bad guy. Gotta spin
every
that
time
chest
I hear that
out
little
distance.
Soto or Koto or whatever that is, it just makes me think of
Famously played on the koto.
No, but the point is the rhythm, because it's like da-da-dun.
Oh yeah, it kind of is. I mean, it is in the same sense as our like Phantom Menace Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. It is a jolly romp in the park, Dan.
I'm going to go and get some more drugs on this level because I need to get the Ips anyway. I don't think it's the next level after this one. I think it's the level after that, but I might be misremembering. I will remember by its appearance, even if I don't remember by the level number. Yes. I could just record the series of button presses that does the, back off, do the magic, and just sort of play back those button presses to do most battles. Not the higher level battles, but... Is this the sequel or prequel to LSD Dream Simulator, asks Dan in chat. What's bizarre is I think this has all the drug trip simulation of those games. Have I ever tried this? I think it has all the drug trip simulation of those games. Yeah, this just can't be gotten rid of. But with much more game to it. Like, LSD Dream Simulator, from my understanding, is mostly like a walking simulator. This is a drug trip, but also very much a game. Phantom Menace Christmas what? Asked Kyle. Didn't you get it from my singing of it? You can take that from Phantom Menace and clip it directly into... What Christmas song is that? Sleigh Ride Together. It's the sleigh ride.
Sleigh bells ringling, jing jing jingling.
Sleigh ride. I think it's just sleigh called Sleigh Ride. Yeah. You can clip it right into that, and it just fits perfectly, like they were meant to be. Oh man, I'm gonna be so doped.
It's so dope that you're gonna be so doped. Hey, it's our umeboshi again.
But this time blue. This time it's blue balls.
Blue sour plums.
And my D isn't even locked. Well, there's a trap I couldn't see.
Yep. Well, sometimes the traps kind of fade in and out. Maybe you just didn't give it enough time to fade in.
Always the traps fade in and out. There's no sometimes about it. I was just trying to figure out if there's a way back out that doesn't involve going through that hurty place again. I just don't know the Christmas song, says Kyle. Must not, I don't know. Can I get to the southern end of that thing? That would be a faster route. Sorry for me just suddenly rerouting my way through the game, but, we're near the end of the stream. Didn't until you named it. Ah, yes. If there is a route through here that I never happen to have found, then it will be the better way to do what I've been doing. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a much better way. I could have literally just turned out of this first door rather than going through the spinning building. Yuck! Avoiding traps is for losers! I'm really trying to think, like... Well, I guess, yeah, I didn't really explore the 7th level. I explored outside of the 7th level rather than exploring the 7th level itself. I was trying to think, like, where would I have missed it? But then, like, I also haven't found the 4th part of the key on the 6th level. It just feels like it was a weird lie. Like, we fully explored that level, I think. Now... I believe it was, like, right over, not here.
Oh, now it takes 123 IPs. I think it probably always took 123 IPs. Yeah, I don't have that many IPs, so let's see if I can quickly get myself 123 IPs, only to discover I've already beaten that boss. The Pokemon theme and Little Town of Bethlehem have the same poetic verse, says Kyle in chat. Well, I mean, they are both based on equally real events, so... Sometimes you just need to insult religion. Sometimes it just has to be done. Enemies. There you are. It's gonna be difficult to get up to 123 if all the enemies are hiding from me. Yeah, this guy punches you, but given that I have massively powerful spells, I barely even care. Famous song by Shakira, "The Ips Don't Lie," says Dan in chat. Yep. I don't smell an enemy through here. Yep. Religion has the worst cosplayers, says Kyle in chat.
He's not wrong. It's easy to remember how many how many intellectual properties you need.
As I recall, this boss might be a scantily clad cat boy, so very Japanese.
Yeah.
But I sincerely don't remember whether I've beaten it or not. Because I remember getting killed by it and thinking like, oh, I need to come back later. I just don't remember whether I came back later or not. I definitely don't want this trap, because I think this is locking your D. Hi, you want to attack me or just sort of float there? God.
It's scared of you.
Should be.
It's another Nisoji.
I mean, like 12 IPs at a time. It's not going to take me that long to get to 123.
I think 4 more. Well, 3 more now.
And who knows, I might get a different enemy that offers more IPs, or vastly less IPs. I smell an enemy. The way of moving through this game when you're trying to grind IPs versus when you're trying to make progress is radically
very
different.
It's Umeboshi Boy again. Umeboshi. Now, if you get 10 at a time, you're still going to need another.
Yeah, I'll be annoyingly close.
No, that's actually not true. Yeah, you still only need 2 more, regardless. You're going to be annoyingly close with another 12. You would have been even more
true.
annoyingly close with 2 more 12s. Because you'd be at 122 out of 123.
Yeah. But instead, I'm going to get 16.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll get you to 124.
He attacked faster than I could lock his attack. That's annoying. Level 7? That's garbage.
Garbage
There's
in, garbage
my
out.
level 9. Great. That time I was genuinely not trying because I thought, like, whatever, I just need to, you know, he had 4 life points left or something, and I got a 9. So don't try, I think, is the lesson I've learned.
Yeah.
So the lessons I've learned from this game are always do drugs and don't try.
Well, you're missing one lesson. Try not to get your D locked.
Oh, yes, yeah, and try not to get your D locked. It's, real slut-shaming. I don't know whether this was the fastest way to get back there, but it was the I know what way I'm going to get back there. Now, we only have 10 minutes, which may not be enough time to beat the cat boy, but will be enough time to discover that I have already beaten that boss, and there is nothing there. So...
Well, I don't think we've seen a boss in this
we have not
session.
seen a boss on stream, no. So that's kind of why I'm hoping it'll be here. Let's get drugged up.
You might want to heal your life points.
So these are life point enhancement drugs, and so they will also heal to some degree. I want to see where I end up when I'm... yeah, see, it healed me fully. I have no idea what the rules are for how much it heals.
Okay.
Me. Yes, open. Oh, I wonder if the open sign was... Well, but you would think it would tell me if I needed a certain amount of ips for that door. Let me just turn around.
It is interesting that that one says open and not key 1. Just like the other one is trying to say open.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, so...
Yeah.
But this one, open, actually means, like, you're using ips. And so I wonder if it's trying to hint me that lower door needs ips, and it was just very unclear.
If so, it was very unclear.
Like, even by the standards of this game, very unclear. There are conveniently placed enemies to give lots of ips in the white giant room.
Yeah, I was thinking
it's
that
not,
too.
says Boogle, who knows better. That's what we needed to know. This is just an enemy trap, but, like, may as well get rid of it. So, the fact that, like, the game slows down... So, it's not that every level slows down the game, but there's, like, this particle effect in this area that really slows down the game. The fact that this area slows down the game makes it even harder to code it
makes it harder,
It makes it
because
much
you've
harder.
gotten used to the...
Yeah. Can't remember when they give you the clue about that door, but it's a puzzle, says Boogle in chat. Great. Love it.
It's a umeboshi with a gold arm?
It's just the second level of it.
Oh, I don't remember him having a gold arm.
So there's two. So, you know, there's different, like, slight modifications.
Okay.
The other one has, like, this weird saw arm as its left arm.
Okay.
Ugh, that was terrible. Bye. And also the clue is that they tell you to trust those guys, as helpful as that is.
Not trust those guys.
Or tell you not to trust. Oh.
And by those guys, I assume he means the characters on the 8th or the 7th floor.
Black-robed ones who definitely don't seem suspicious at all. I feel like I've already beaten this boss, because otherwise it would not be giving me this. The bosses are actually pretty rare, hence why we haven't seen one.
Yeah.
You actually have to go to the church in Tuscany, and the frescoes give you a hint, says Nettie in chat. Like, in the real world.
Yeah. He's referencing that one movie in /book. The Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, Da Vinci Code. Yes, yeah. Huh. So I guess if you revisit this area after beating the boss, you just get frickin' nothing. Well, didn't even get to show you a boss.
And you spent all the IP you gained just to get in here.
Yep. He won't even, like, fight us again just out of, like, good sportsmanship.
I know. What a jerk. What?
Yeah, I heard that.
Why is there a cat?
Well, like I said, the boss is a cat boy, so I guess he's around here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. He's afraid of you now. He's running away.
Yeah, probably. I don't think
Google says he doesn't think you beat the boss, which suggests that maybe it's not always in the same place.
Yeah. Could just be somewhere behind that door, yeah.
The fact that you heard a meow suggests it's running around chasing after you, or you're chasing after it.
Well, it was not exactly hard to find the first time I found it. It was
but it could have just been a lucky find the first time.
I suppose. If I spend more than 18 minutes in here, I'll lose all that doping I got.
Yeah.
I'm kind enough to give a nice goodbye send-off to all of the enemies.
Yeah. You're gonna be a Yuna and perform the sending.
It would be very cat-like for it to be hiding in one of these closets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just like every cat, it's been fed. Now he runs and hides until he needs more food, says Dan in chat. Yep. Cat boys and cats are literally the same, so can't disagree.
That battle starting music sounds so much like the battle music in Earthbound.
I mean, this game has the same Japanese drug trip aesthetic as Earthbound in its
exactly.
in its way. So. I don't know, Boogle. I think I might have beaten this boss.
I don't think you have. I think you just have to find the cat boy.
I mean, yeah, the fact that we heard a meow really seems pretty suggestive.
I mean, it's even possible that he's literally moving around as you move.
Dead cat boys don't meow, says Nettie in chat. I think in most media that has cat boys, living cat boys don't meow either, but we'll just ignore that. I found, like, a gerbil.
Huh. Is that going to be another ring?
Oh, it's a bracelet. Finally.
Oh, there's your first bracelet. Well, now you have a reason to get out of here. Is that another bracelet?
What is going on?
3 bracelets?
I think I might have beaten this boss and just... game? Why did you lock me in the closet? Here he is!
There's Catboy! Yeah.
Bewitched cat, sit. Let it go. No, it's mine now. Okay, here we go.
But it said Oiteike in katakana, which maybe is like a stylization because it's a Catboy.
I think, this is not a cat boy.
Yeah,
the breasts
Nettie's right.
Suggest less boy.
Yeah, Nettie is right. Nekonate. Yeah, I mean, obviously the word cat is in a lot of his moves and name. In fact, that says, I think, Nekonade Uta, I think his cat's voice or something like that. I don't know what nade means in this context.
He's kicking my ass. Oh, he's kicking my ass.
I think you're about to lose those bracelets. I think, well, yeah, the fact that you haven't gotten those bracelets yet is probably a suggestion that...
Yeah, I mean, essentially those are the prize for beating this boss. It's not inconceivable that I'll win, it's just not very likely.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's impossible.
This boss... This is the, you know, I said, like, there are parts of this game that are really there just to remind you that this game is Japanese.
Yeah.
This is one of those. This boss, the main purpose of this boss is you go, oh yeah, it is Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you might want to take your last healing potion, healing drugs. It's gonna be close.
No, it isn't. I frickin' rule.
You win. What does that say? Something cat shot. His name is something cat shot.
Bewitched cat. Demon cat shit is what the
oh yeah, shita. It is shit. Yeah, it is shit. Shito.
Annoying.
Cat sit.
Says bewitched cat shit. Bye.
I think maybe bewitched cat sit. But that doesn't make any sense either, so I don't know.
That gave me less ips than the weird not giants.
Yeah, it's not about the ips, it's about the bracelets. Yeah. But now you need to get out of here without dying, and you don't have much. I guess you have the rings to restore. I have plenty of
healing. I just don't have healing of the same sort. I have this sort of healing.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. There's zero chance that I don't make it out of this.
You might be right. It might have said bewitched Kate Sith. Well, Cat Sith. Probably not though. I'm gonna go with cat shit. I mean, it literally said Nekoshito. Nekoshito. I don't know how else to interpret that.
I think I don't know why this cat girl is bewitched cat shit, but she's there both to be called cat shit for no obvious reason and to remind you how Japanese this game is.
Yeah. Boogle says that Kate Sith is actually...
Are you kidding me, game? No.
Really? Well, you might have to. Oh, well, no, you can just spend the 50 to get to the...
Yeah, and there might be a different way out. Not that I've found it yet.
Boogle says Kate Sith is Ketoshi, which actually reminds me that Kate Sith itself, which is like, I think, Gaelic, is actually not pronounced Kate Sith.
Well, if it's Gaelic, then there's no knowing the...
Exactly.
There's no knowing the pronunciation at all, and there's no knowing the connection.
The fact that the Japanese pronunciation is she probably means that it's she or she. I think use the 50.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're not trying to get out with the image point. You're trying to get out with the bracelets.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other escape from that zone, so... The bracelets are going to be garbage. They're going to be like, they're the first bracelets I've found, and they'll be like, decreases your life points by 50% and forces you to fight the cat girl every time you enter the dungeon.
Permanently locks your D.
Permanently locks your D. It's a bracelet.
It's not a bracelet,
quote,
it's a cage.
It doesn't make you pay for the door again. It just lets you know you'll have to pay to get back in, says Boogle and Chat. Okay, I didn't I didn't translate it. I just saw 123, so I guess I should have given it the chance to actually translate. Oh, well, we wasted 50. No problem. That's just like 8 battles or something.
Well, it's half a battle down on the 7th floor.
Well, this stream is going to go a little bit late just to leave and see what those bracelets are, but I'm glad because we actually beat a boss in this stream.
You beat Catboy Girl.
Catboy Girl. Cat androgyny. I think the face was male. It was a male face. The tits weren't male.
Yeah.
Magma.
Are you Alan Rickman now?
Oh, I got the big golden shower and never used it in the previous.
That's true.
run through the dungeon. With all the things we've collected in this game, I never used the big golden shower. It's just the same as ice water or mercury, which I don't think we've seen yet, or the magma, which we just got.
Key 1.
Key! Exclamation point.
Key pipe.
Key pipe. Definitely 100%.
Telling you have to hit the pipe key on your keyboard.
Yep.
For your PlayStation.
For your PlayStation 1. There's something about the, like, 3D and yet dithered aesthetic of the PlayStation 1 that it's not so much that I like it as it really, like, hits a particular sort of nostalgia center of my brain.
Unmistakably PlayStation.
Yeah. The visuals are still less disturbing than the milk scene from Thank Goodness You're Here, says Dan in chat. Dan is never going to get over that scene. So that's just just is a gerbil. I don't know what the game is on about. That was a gerbil. It is. Okay, you just stick your arm through this gerbil, I guess.
Even the name of it was I recognized as an animal.
Zodiac Bracelet of the Year of the Rat.
Yeah, I thought it was Nezumi Mouse.
If you collect all the zodiac charms of rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar, it will become a zodiac bracelet. You cannot equip them as they are.
Wow.
Of course. Why am I even surprised? Why am I even... The other ones aren't going to be that bullshit, though. Or they will at least be like 2 other animals. That would also be acceptable.
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah. So you do have to collect them all, but probably it's not that difficult to collect them all because you collect 3 at a time. Oh yeah, this screen didn't tell me which one this actually is. Wait, I want...
well, it's at the top left there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember my keys to actually collect the... ox, okay. This doesn't quite look like an ox, looks more like a cow, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
It's a cow, but yeah, they're basically the same in the Zodiac.
So interesting, I've collected, quote-unquote, 3 bracelets. This will be the tiger.
Yep.
But I can't actually use any of them.
Which, by the way, for anybody who wants to know my age, you can get within 12 by knowing I'm an ox.
Within 12? No, wouldn't that mean you can get...
I should say
the multiple of 12?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. That's what I mean to say, yes.
How bizarre. We got 3 Zodiac. Don't tell me to go to item and equip them. You just told me I can't equip them, you piece of garbage. Lying goddamn game.
My guess is that's like a side thing. Like, this is something
I would agree, because that was not a mandatory boss.
Yeah.
So it would follow that there's going to be similar non-mandatory bosses on other levels. Speed up. That's it. But, we didn't take much IP out of there, so that's fine. Okay, I'll just save, and, I'm gonna continue this game. My plan is, let's not stream every single dungeon in this game, but let's at least try to stream beating the Dark Dungeon, or the Dark Dungeon. It's a weird game, and I don't hate it, and I don't love it, and it's like, it just all feels like... So, okay, I want the, I've said this many times, but like either the story has to get out of the way of the gameplay, or the gameplay has to get out of the way of the story. I think the thing with this is the story is like, you haven't really seen any of it, but it is genuinely a fascinating drug trip, and I actually want to see the story, but the gameplay is like just slightly too undercooked, so it slightly gets in the way. Okay, stream over.